the customer edge and the network edge, the way we think about it is deploying capabilities within the customer location, customer boundaries, is how we think about it. Going deeper, whether it is a branch, whether it is a retail office, whether it's a hospital, whether it is a manufacturing location, whether it is a storefront, whether it is a bank, so many different use cases we start to think about. And then the network edge is more around sort of, think about the metros and, think about how that network edge can serve multiple customers and have inherent capability to deliver both on the speed and the latency, but also have a very sort of, focused mindset on security and making sure that we are deploying the right kind of apparatus, because these are multi-tenancy type of networks, and preserving and protecting the customers that ride on this infrastructure. As data is spreading across multiple locations, right, and you see information flowing back and forth from multiple clouds, public clouds, private clouds, I think the types of endpoints and devices are emerging. And historically, traditional security thinking is more, protecting the sort of, the perimeter or trusting a device inside the network, et cetera, I think is less effective. And that's where the zero trust model or framework comes into play, because it helps you shift with the edge computing and what you want to do, but also, it kind of gives you this mindset that, look, you cannot trust any interaction, you cannot trust any transaction, so you have to, apply the principles of it, right? And, I keep going back to the broader attack surfaces, more different types of applications, the information flows, the speed at which the data is moving. We did a lot of work last year, on SASE and Secure Access Services Edge, which kind of, takes on the zero trust model and starts to look at, a very different perimeter from an enterprise perspective. And SASE is important to our customers. We are focused in that space. We continue to expand the portfolio, and we think about kind of like zero trust, focusing on securely accessing all of these sort of, resources, whether it's a network location, it's a user, it's a device, and then enforcing the access controls, enforcing and the policies, continuously inspecting, monitoring, logging, threat management, proactive, reactive, you name it, to be able to do that. And then if you think about, tying some of that back to 5G, network slicing or other capabilities within 5G that will deliver at a micro segmentation level, a very granular level, information flows, data flows. So now you can kind of, take that security or zero trust framework and start to sort of, apply it. So that is what I am seeing when it comes to that. Another example is, when I go a little bit deeper into the customer edge with the private 5G environments, right? So we see good momentum in that space with more and more customers thinking about how are they going to adopt, but also adapt to those private 5G environments. And we've done some work with a 5G managed advanced security solution capabilities, where you can take certain next-gen firewall functionality, put it in conjunction with our multi-access computer, MEC capabilities. And then you look at all the different protocols and the data flows, and you start to look at, behavioral analytics to see, okay, are these devices doing what they're supposed to do? You look at many different lenses from a security perspective to process that data, to really start to think about, okay, there are going to be a lot of IoT devices that might be sort of, clientless or headless. And how do I still know that those devices and those sensors and other information is performing within my zero trust framework? And how do I isolate, and how do I sort of, take rapid action? So it's an exciting space. Look, we've done a lot of work. We have existing solutions for our customers, and we'll continue to expand.